Listen to this story. I have something to say about it at the end. Few years ago, I visited my hometown where I was raised, and I met a childhood friend of mine. We were all raised together. We used to go to church together. We used to play together and do everything together. So by the time I went home, I noticed that this man was no longer going to church, and he had nothing to do with church whatsoever. So when I encountered him and I engaged him, I said, "What happened? Why have you stopped going to church?" He told me he has not only stopped going to church, he is looking for a certain pastor who ministered in that area within a certain period. That wherever he meets that pastor, he must deal with that pastor. I said, "What happened?" He said, when that pastor came, his father, who we all know was a peasant farmer, a palm wine tapper, and at the same time a devout Christian, was made the appointed deacon of the church in that area. So this pastor told him one of the conditions for you to accept this position of leadership in church is that you shall not have anything to do with alcoholic drinks, and you shall stop your palm wine tapping. This man used to make good money from his palm wine business because he used to tap his palm wine and sell. Now he not only has to stop doing that business, he has to stop consuming alcohol completely. Because of the prestige of ascending to that enviable position in the church and in the community, his father accepted the position and he was made the lead deacon in the church. Now, all the period while his father served as the deacon in the church, all he was drinking was soda and juice. All these unhealthy sugars. That was what his father was consuming. Every time they went for a church meeting, his father would be drinking only Coca-Cola, juice, and all these unhealthy sugars. Imagine someone who is in his late 50s going to 60, tanking this amount of sugar in his system, and he does not exercise, he does not do anything. Now, this pastor's mandate in the area is over. He has gone to a different place. His father has become diabetic today, economically ruined, and my friend is the one responsible for his father's health, spending a lot of money to take care of his father. This made my friend so furious because he said, if his father had continued consuming his natural palm wine, which is healthy, something which is nature given, the pastor came and deterred him from consuming it, that it is evil, and he started taking unhealthy things. Now it has caused a problem. The pastor is nowhere to be found. He is the one going up and down, trying to take care of his father. That is why he said, wherever he meets that pastor, he must deal ruthlessly with that pastor, and he stopped going to church. He said since his father became sick, the church is not even helping. The church has never helped in any way. Meanwhile, the church and Christianity is what led his father into the situation where he finds himself today. You begin to see why I say Christianity is a problem to Africa. Now, this is what I want you to get from this story. We as Africans, we have our culture. We have our economy that is built around our culture. Palm wine is our normal drink that we have in Africa.